Morning everybody, it's Justin over here at Colton RV in North Tonawanda. Today we are going to be showcasing the 2021 Grand Design Reflection. The model number on this one is going to be the 312 BHTS. We're going to go through and start in the front. So in the front here they're going to have a power tongue jack. You're going to have two 30-pound propane tanks. The front cap is going to be an automotive grade paint, LED lightings on the strips. Down here is going to be the rock guard. Now essentially the function behind this is going to be when you're driving your truck and you're shooting up rocks, instead of hitting this and then bouncing back and damaging your truck, it's designed to hit this and then drop down below your trailer. So not only does it protect the trailer, also protects your truck. Okay, coming through on the side. In the front, Grand Design actually goes through and makes sure that all the wiring and stuff underneath is designed so that way you have a maximum amount of storage. Storage is going to be an unobstructed all the way through from left to right setup. You're going to have your power awnings, outdoor speakers, aluminum steps. They hold up to 300 pounds. Also too, because they're made of aluminum, they're not going to rust even if you leave them out. Over here we got a cable and a satellite hookup. So if you are at one of those campsites that has either cable or satellite, this will hook up in through here and then we'll connect to all the televisions that are inside of the trailer, as well as little plugs for the outside if you do want to get it like an outdoor TV set up. Alright, and awning is going to stretch across the slide. Now a lot of times too when people are looking at these, they get a little nervous that the slide is out, like how far could the awning go out. The awning is going to extend out way past the slide so that way you can still be under the awning and have your slides out. So back here is going to be the outdoor kitchen. Now this one's going to have a huge outdoor kitchen. You're going to have your sink here, all of your cabinets on the outside. The front doors are all made of solid wood cabinetry. You have a huge outdoor television or outdoor refrigerator. Most of the trailers out there give you that little box refrigerator. This one's going to be almost twice as big, but then also too you have the outdoor burner set up. Two burners on this setup. If you're like me and you prefer a grill, they also have the propane hooked up down here. It's just a plug and a play. If you want to bring your own grill, it'll actually just plug into there and it automatically will hook up to your propane tanks in the front. Okay, moving to the back, you got your roof, the roof rack ladder on the back. So all the reflections, the roofs are entirely walkable. So have your ladder up there. It isn't just a serviceable roof, you can actually walk on top of it. Up on the top here you'll see it is already prepped for a backup camera. The setup will essentially make it easier to back up so that way you and your wife or you and your kids aren't fighting as you're trying to back this thing up into a spot. All the tires are going to have aluminum wheels. The new Grand Designs come with Goodyear tires. That was an upgrade from 2020. All the tires are going to be nitrogen filled, which essentially is going to prevent blowouts when you're driving down the road. Is really the main feature on those. So you got a 50 amp setup on these for the plugs. If you are staying at a campsite that only has 30 amp setup, which is usually very common in the cases of a lot of the campsites around here, real simple. You can just get a little extender. It just plugs into the 50 amp, and then you're good to go at a 30 amp campsite. All your leveling jacks are also going to be power. So power on the front jacks, power on all the leveling jacks. Super simple. You can have a hot cocoa in your hand and just push of a button, level your trailer for you. They also have on the roof of these, they got solar prep. So it's same thing, plug and play. You get a solar panel, plug it in, it will actually trickle charge your battery as you guys are sitting and camping. got a magnet door, so you don't ever have to latch it. It'll automatically just connect to here. Plus two, it's going to be a friction hinge door to keep from slamming or wood. You know, you get out on one of those really windy days and you open your door. I've actually had it happen here a couple of times with the ones that aren't friction hinge, and the door just whips open and smashes into the side of your trailer. So a really nice feature there. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start in the bunk room. So you got your two top bunks here, tons of storage, tons of space for all the kids' clothes, toys. Right here is going to be the setup for their TV, so you got your TV bracket here, the cable and the satellite, same thing. Hook it into the outside. It'll not just only work on the television that's in the living space, but then also if the kids have their own television in here as well. Two USB ports, two more plugs. You know, the kids can, you know, hook up their iPads, their cell phones. All of the heat and the electricity, or the air conditioning, are also, the vents are all set up back here. So when you have your air conditioning on, it will actually pump through the whole cabin and not just in the living space. And then plus two, they also have their couch for the kids. And a lot of times too, in these bunk houses, they'll have just a small window on each side of the trailer. This one's going to give you a big window on the side, a window to the back, which I know is a selling feature for some people, and then also the window to the side as well. So plus two, you have your, you know, the sliding door, so that way kids are in the room, shut the door, you get up early in the morning, you make your breakfast, you make your coffee, you know, the kids won't be disturbed. They can sleep in the room and be in, you know, not be disturbed when you get out. Same thing with the outside cabinetry, all the cabinetry in the kitchen, in the living area, all solid wood on the cabinets. On the movie theater style seating, which is set up directly across from the television, reclining on both the seats. Also too, a nice little feature, the seats are heated as well as massage therapy seats. All of it's touch button. The reclining is going to be the inside handle. This will actually come out, recline your seat, and then if you want to get yourself a massage, simple as the touch of a button. So the little dinette area here, perfect for, you know, in the morning or in lunchtime if you guys are having your lunch and your morning breakfast. But also too, if the kids are looking to invite some friends, this will actually fold down into another sleeping area. So real simple, this top comes off, slides in here, the cushions from the back of the couch or in back of the dinette go on top of the seating area, and then you have another sleeping area. If you have little kids, you can usually fit two of them on here. If they're a little bit bigger, if they're, you know, in their teens, this will probably be good for one kid. All the countertops are all hardwood surfaces, all one piece, so there's no seams in the countertops. A lot of times in some of these older trailers or other trailers, they'll have creases in the countertops, and sometimes water can get in there, kind of do a little damage inside the cracks. This will be a hard surface and all solid one piece. So going in here where the sink is, it's going to be all stainless steel, super deep sink. Also to a residential sprayer and nozzle here. Okay, moving over to the side here. Double fridge, double refrigerator. So if you are bringing a lot of kids, or if you have an extended vacation where you're going to be camping in this thing for a long period of time, not only do you have the huge TV out, or the huge refrigerator outside, but you also have a gigantic residential size refrigerator inside to make sure you don't have to go back and forth to the store to get food, snacks. Same thing, double freezer. Over here, stainless steel Furrion microwave. You're going to have a 3-burner on your stovetop as well as an oven. Plus two, in the morning when you're cooking, as simple as this seems and sounds, a lot of times they don't have these where there's actually a window going out from the stove to the outside, so that way if you're inside and you're cooking lunch for the kids, you'll still be able to see outside and, you know, kind of pay attention to what they're doing while you're making them lunch. Really big flat screen LED TV, a really nice beautiful fireplace. For a lot of people that don't want to use a ton of their propane when they're camping to heat the place, if for some reason you're camping when it's a little bit colder, this actually pumps out a ton of heat and can keep the cabin pretty comfortable without having to use any of your propane. And then, like I said, same thing on the front. All the cabinets, all solid hardwood. Okay, and plus two, tons of natural light, huge windows in these reflections. Grand Design really does not, you know, skip past any details as far as everything that they build from the front to the back of these trailers. So in through to the bathroom, you're going to have porcelain toilet, you know, really nice size shower. For those guys out there that are pretty tall, you know, 6 foot and up guys, they have the raised skylight here. I'm about 6 feet tall, and as you can see, plenty of space, plenty of room. I'm a pretty big guy, and this would be a perfectly comfortable shower for me. Let's do sink in the bathroom. I know that's a big feature for some people. A lot of times they'll have the sinks outside of the bathroom. Everything is going to be centralized in the bathroom. Really big cabinet for storing your toothbrushes and toothpaste and whatever it is that you need. And then the foot powered flush on the toilet. Then into the bedroom. Like I said, Grand Design really focuses on setting up storage areas so that way you have as much storage as possible. So tons of storage in the top. The storage is going to go all the way across above the bed. But then plus two, you will have a closet on each side of the bed for hanging up any of your clothes. So you have one for him, one for her, but then also too an additional one right there as well. Tons of plugs all over this thing. I know nowadays we just live in a world where everybody is on their cell phone, on their iPad. Everybody has a million devices, my kids included. USB ports, plugs. You have reading lights above the bed for both him and her. And then completely walkable all the way around the bed. This is another big feature, you know, to have a bed that's actually walkable, so that way in the morning when one person gets up, they don't have to crawl over the other person. They can just get out of bed and walk around and not disturb the person that's sleeping with them as well. Another difference that Grand Design does on these reflections that's definitely better than than most standards as far as trailers go. 3-year warranty on the structural. They actually do 5 years on the tires. The first 12 months of the 5-year warranty on the tires is a no questions asked warranty. They also do 5 years on the axle, 3 years on the chassis. The roof is good for 18 years, and all of the exterior graphics are warranted for 5 years. Those are always usually questions that people have. Hey, what's the warranty on these things? And their warranties are far and beyond better than everybody in the trailer industry. Now, another thing about how they actually do the inspections on these is a lot of places will do on the assembly line, you know, they'll check every 10 made or every 5 made. You know, some places do every 20 made. During pre-production, all of the trailers are inspected multiple times through the process of while they're making these. It goes through a final inspection at the end when they are built, and then Grand Design actually ships all of these out to a separate location where it goes through a really rigorous 300-point quality inspection on these. And that is done on every single unit, not just every 5 or every 10. They do it on 100% of every unit that gets sent out. from Grand Design. Thanks for watching. You guys like and share, and if you want to come in and take a look at this, call the store here at 694-0188. My extension is 469. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a great day. We'll see you this weekend.